Well, I guess we are finally on the road to quite possibly the worst WrestleMania in a long time. I'm not joking. I don't know what a single match on the card is besides the main event that everybody knows that was coming ever since the Royal Rumble ended. And yeah, oh boy. Oh fucking boy. WWE Fastlane 2016 was a weak show. Weaker than last year's Fastlane. You're only two Fastlanes in. And Fastlane is already a throwaway pay-per-view. Match number 1. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch versus Tamina Snuka and, of course, Naomi. Two underrated women wrestlers. This match was okay. Wasn't the best, but it was okay. Brie, Becky Lynch got her ass whipped, and she sold it. All is well and good on that one. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks win this match. Next match was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. This is why I keep saying Dolph Ziggler needs to take a fucking break. He already made a movie. It don't look like he ever even left the company to make that movie that's coming out next month. But he did somehow with Kane. Kane made more sense because he was gone for a little bit. He had time to shoot See No Evil 2 and probably Countdown. Dolph Ziggler didn't look like he never left. And if he did, I didn't notice. That's how fast it was. He needs to take a break, man. Dolph Ziggler didn't sell anything. This was a no-sell pay-per-view. You know? Nobody was buying anything in this pay-per-view. Not even fucking Dolph Ziggler, who hit his fucking head and shoulder on the fucking turnbuckle. That could have easily broke this part of his fucking shoulder. What does he do after that? He runs full momentum, whoop ass, okay? And Kevin Owens wins. Still. Champion. But the fact of the matter is, Dolph Ziggler tries to sell his arm after all that momentum happens. Dude. You should have been selling right after you fell down. You don't hit the momentum button now. Don't sell shit. And then try to say, oh, my shoulder. Fuck you. Fuck you. Next up was the Wyatts versus Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. Ryback back down to his tights again. I haven't seen him back down to his tights again since he was in the days of the Nexus 6 years ago. So it was good to see him back in tights again because that one-piece suit wasn't really working for him. You could tell it was really limiting his ability to wrestle. He was a lot better with the tights on, even though he damn near threw himself over the top rope and then laughs about it in the middle of the ring. That was funny. That was funny. Even he had to laugh about that. But the wrong people win. Big Show, Kane, and Ryback win instead of the Wyatt family. Wyatt family has a lot more longevity over Kane and Big Show. Sorry, Ryback, you had to be a part of the wrong team. But Big Show and Kane should be almost out their door, all the way out the door, within the next 2 or 3 years, give or take. How long they want to keep dragging Big Show out. That really nobody cares about anymore because now he's face. That's another thing. Big Show turns face and heel like a fucking WWE diva. Like fucking, what's her name? Alicia Fox. Every couple of weeks, she's either a face and on the good guy's side, or every time they're having like a 6-diva tag match. Several weeks later, she's on the heel side of the team. Make up your fucking minds. Big Show is better as a heel anyway, because if I get one more face Big Show crying his eyes out when he's a fucking heel, he's hard as bricks, I'm gonna fucking shoot somebody in the ass and creative. Seriously. Match number 4 was Brie Bella versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. This was a good match. Brie Bella actually brought it to Sasha. Why I keep saying Sasha? She's fucking hot though, huh? Charlotte Jesus. And just like I said again, nobody bought anything except Brie Bella. She was selling shit. She had Charlotte in a yes lock, a half crab, would seem like 2 minutes. And once she got up and her leg gave out to give Charlotte the victory, not only does Charlotte pull the figure eight out of nowhere, she gets right up, celebrates, jumps out of the ring, walks to the back again, and celebrate again without selling anything. Not her back, not her legs, no limping, no pimping, just walking. Where's the fuck? Why do we have wrestling if nobody sells nothing? A good match ruined by shit like that. Did I forget to say Charlotte wins? Next match, second match of the night, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. This was a damn good match, thank God. This was awesome. That finish was awesome, okay? The fact that you had AJ Styles and Chris Jericho fighting each other, and Chris Jericho is in a submission hold, right? And he's in a submission hold, and he's doing the face like he's going to not tap out, but he ends up tapping out. That was awesome. He sold it awesomely. Chris Jericho is a fucking trooper. That's why I respect the hell out of Jericho. Sure, he kisses the company's ass, but he's smart. He has to if he wants to stay on top of shit. Okay? But he doesn't really have to, because Chris Jericho has proven time and again he's going to be a Hall of Famer no matter what. So, yeah, but he still has my respect, and for that reason alone, giving AJ Styles the pass, I love it. I love it. Even Jericho's not afraid to lay down. Jericho's not afraid to sell. Even Jericho knows the properties of selling. Even Jericho knows the properties of getting somebody over. That's why if I ever want to be in a WWE match, I want to be against Chris Jericho. He'll put me over, he'll make me look good, and that's what I like. Okay? Not against Randy Orton. He ain't putting nobody over. So, third hour. What do we get? We get Edge and Christian. Awesome. And the New Day. Awesome. Till they hit the ring. And then the New Day's momentum go down and down and down and down and down against Edge and Christian in a verbal match, pretty much. Edge and Christian has made them look weak. They made them look so unfunny. It's not even funny. Edge and Christian was still on top of their game. They were still funny. That was their whole gimmick, being funny. And you just see, it just showed how bad New Day's gimmick is right now. That they go off popular stuff to get heat off. Edge and Christian is legitimately funny. Then the League of Nations comes out and nobody cares. Edge and Christian leaves. The New Day leaves. New Day and Edge and Christian taunt the fucking League of Nations. Or I call them League of Pussies. And then they celebrate. And then Edge funnily takes money and starts throwing it on the back of Kofi Kingston as he's shaking his ass at the League of Nations. No Enzo. No Cash debut like they said they were going to. What happened? I don't know. It's okay. And that's all I got to say about that. Oh God. Oh God. Why was this on a fucking pay-per-view show? Curtis Axel versus R-Truth. Social Outcast. Third hour in the show. could have been the second match in this show. This could have been the fucking pre-show. Why was Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio's United States Championship match on the fucking pre-show? This is pre-show material. That match should have been right here. It was a better match. Fucking Kalisto won it, of course, and still is the champion, but it was a 3 stages of hell match. Am I the only one thinking? You see what I did there? You see what I did there, WWE? At this point, I stopped giving a fuck. Curtis Axel wins. Move on. Match of the night was Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. Winner would face Triple H at WrestleMania. I'm not too pissed off about this match because I already knew the outcome. I said it in my Fastlane 2015 review, if I'm not mistaken. So I already knew going into this match the winner of this match. The fact of the matter is you had him going up against Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose. Once single-handedly, Brock Lesnar was whooping both of their asses the first 3 minutes in. Then Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns finally decided, hey, let's double team this motherfucker and put him through 2 announce tables. 2 announce tables. That still didn't work. Brock Lesnar got back in and suplexed both of them at the same fucking time. That was awesome. Because Roman Reigns had Dean Ambrose on his back already, getting ready to do something with him, and Brock Lesnar comes in and superplex both of them. Amazing. Amazing stuff. And then Dean Ambrose pulls the Stone Cold, gets a steel chair, and whacks fucking Brock Lesnar, whacks Roman Reigns. Awesome. Brock Lesnar rolls out the ring. Dean Ambrose turns around to a fucking spear by Roman Reigns, and 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns wins. Yippity smackity doo. We're on the road to the worst WrestleMania possible. Oh God. Oh God. What is going to be on this WrestleMania that's going to be worth watching for 4 hours? You got rid of the one good match you had on that show because you decided to give Money in the Bank its own pay-per-view just to give a fucking briefcase to both Raw and SmackDown. And now the titles are united. When you could have just had it at WrestleMania, had both Raw and SmackDown opponents in the fucking match, and whoever wins either Raw or SmackDown will get the title shot. It doesn't matter. The titles are universal now anyway. That was just another weak thing about this pay-per-view. Not only is it setting up a weak WrestleMania, nothing out of the ordinary happened. No title changes hands, no heel turns happened, no face turns happened. It was just a normal ass show. It was like watching a 3-hour Raw. Bad. I will give this pay-per-view a C+ just for the good stuff that I did see in this pay-per-view. But the execution sucked dick. It sucked massive dick. Let me know what you guys think about Fastlane 2016 down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? There's gonna be another pay-per-view. It has to be, because WrestleMania is in April. What are they gonna have in March? Nothing. Booking, man. Booking sucks. Booking sucks.